on the teacher front, one of the things that I really like about the practice is the strategies we use to foster autonomy, to be very careful not to come in from a hierarchical approach, to give teachers choices, to really be humble when you're offering suggestions, and to ask permission to give suggestions before you throw things out there. And so I was recently working with a teacher who was overwhelmed because she had a number of difficult kids in her classroom. And, you know, I went in, I did an assessment. I had some recommendations. Before I put them on paper, I ran them by her and asked if it would be okay if I put them on paper, and, you know, she gave me permission to do that. And then when I delivered them to her, I did it in a very humble approach and really emphasized it's up to her. She'll be the one to ultimately decide whether or not she uses these. And when I went back to, and her immediate response was, I'm just too overwhelmed. I appreciate it. These sound great, but I can't do another thing. And I just honored that and affirmed her efforts. And then I came back in a couple of weeks to follow up. And even though at the time she said she was way too overwhelmed, she made the choice to pick up a few, and they happened to work. And when I came back, you know, she said, gosh, you know, I did try this. It's really been working well. And now she was really interested in more and doing the things she had picked up better. So it put me in a completely different position than a hierarchical one where I'm making suggestions and doing all the talking, to where she was really inquiring and wanting more.